Steve Robertson, the manager of Swindon Town Ladies, joins me now on Your Sport Swindon. And Robbo, here we are, pitchside, about to discuss a game of football, something we haven't done for months it seems. And today, a really pleasing 1-0 win against the table-topping Larkhall.
No, yeah, really pleased to get the 3 points. Really pleased to be back playing football locally, which is nice to be up at Shrivenham again. But I think not our best display today, but at the end of the day, 3 points is all that matters. And whether you get it playing rubbish or whether you get it playing really, really well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you watched this. The pitch obviously played a bit of a part. I think it was very bobbly in places. It took both teams a while to get the grips of it, but no, really happy.
Absolutely. Not many chances in the game, but the intensity was certainly there. You could feel it from the side of the pitch. Yeah,
it was a bit of a high-pressure game. Now, Larkhall are obviously top of the league, and rightly so. They've racked the points up to be up there, and we're obviously part of the chasing pack that are trying to hunt them down and get back on top. And we've played them a couple of times this year. And I mentioned to the girls in the change rooms about how it's difficult playing a team 3 or 4 times because eventually they will work you out. As much as we've got different ways of doing things, people will work out different traits of different players, and I think it's a credit to the girls that they've managed to get their heads down again and they've grafted again, and they got a very gritty 3 points today. So,
played 2 times before, won both times. Does that give your side a big mental edge, or do you think it doesn't actually matter at all?
It can do sometimes. It depends in the manner of the victory. I think the first game we played in was quite a comfortable one. The second game was comfortable and we made it very difficult, and it was a close 3-2. Today, they're obviously closing the gap. I mean, it was only 1-0 and that was an own goal that won it. But I did feel that we were probably the more dominant team, albeit, like you said, not many chances at either end, and both teams had spells on top. So 2 ways of looking at it. They're either getting closer to us or maybe it's just the fact that we played them 3 or 4 times. But I think our girls like playing against them. They always have a good game. It's always a good game to watch. And then, like you said, it was quite intense from the side. So, yeah, but we're obviously chuffed to bits to win again. So hopefully we can do that one more time in the league as well.
Certainly. And we've said earlier in the season, the aim this year is to get promotion. You've beaten the table-topping side 3 times now, obviously 2 times in the Cup, 1 time in the league. How pleasing is that for you as boss?
It's brilliant, yeah, but I'm fully aware there's 3 or 4 more teams. I mean, the 2 big ones, Chichester and Keynsham, are sort of another big fish in our league, if you like. And fully aware that you can't just beat one team and hope for the best. But in my experience, you've got to beat every other team twice in a year. That's the hard thing. It doesn't matter where they are in the league. You've got to go and beat them twice. And then the big games tend to sort themselves out in my experience anyway. So, no, as a manager, it's nice to go to a team that's top of the league and beat them 3 times. But that 2 of them in the Cup doesn't really mean anything to us because we're out of both those Cups, I think. I know, still in 1, tell a lie. But 2 times in the league, I take over 2 in the Cup. And like I said, we've got 2 or 3 other big games coming up. And we need to get good results in them as well. So it's not just about beating the top team. There's a lot of good teams in our league, and it's important that they turn up for every single game, our lot.
Certainly they did today. And what pleased you most about the performance? Obviously not too many chances, but what was pleasing to see for you?
I thought we were organised well. I thought the girls stuck to the game plan, and that's really important. It's so easy when you're in the heat of it to forget what your job is and forget what you need to do. And there was one little bit at the end where I had a little shout at one of them, but that's just game management. But for the whole game, what we set out to do worked on it Thursday night, implemented it onto the match day, and we're really, really happy with how it went. So the fact the girls are taking on board information is a totally different game plan to what we played last weekend. So no, I'm really, really chuffed that they're taking on the board what we're telling them to do.
Brilliant, Robert. Thanks for your time. Well done today.
Thank you very much. Thank
Cheers.
you.